Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 11, verses 1 through 27. Now, it starts off by telling us that David has sent his general Joab, along with all the army of Israel, to go up against their longtime foe, the Ammonites, who love to prey on the weak and the defenseless. But David stayed behind when he really is supposed to be out with his army, really leading them. But instead, he's out on his roof sunning himself, and he sees a beautiful woman who's taking a bath, so he is engaging in being a peeping Tom. David is a peeping Tom, being a voyeuristic. But then that's not enough. He sends one of his people to dox her, to stalk her and find out who she is and what the situation is. When he finds out that she is the wife of one of the soldiers up at the front, Uriah the Hittite. The man isn't even Jewish, and yet he's fighting for Israel. And he goes and gets her and brings her back to his palace. There's no intention of a relationship. This is all about hooking up, having a sexual encounter, right? And so he does that. And then she sends word, I'm pregnant. And then David falls into a scheme of trying to hide what he has done, right? And he sends for Uriah to come back from the front to get some R&R, right? But Uriah won't even leave the steps of his palace. And he gets him drunk and tries to send him home. But again, he will not sleep with his wife because he's dedicated to the holy, they really are engaged in a holy practice of fighting against Israel's enemies. And so David says, well, stay one more day and I'll send you back. And he writes a note to Joab. By the way, do me a favor and put Uriah at the front of the fiercest fighting. And when it gets really bad, pull back a little bit and let Uriah get cut down. And so Joab joins this conspiracy of murdering, because that's what it is. He murders Uriah. And then Joab sends back a message. Oh, here's how the fighting's going. And, and David sort of flares up his anger and says, oh, you should know better. You shouldn't have done it. You should have fought this way. You should have fought that way. I mean, why is he even pretending? And that's one of the things is that everything about David's behavior in this episode is really despicable. He's adulterous. He's unfaithful to God. He's murderous. He's deceptive and lying. And after Uriah is dead, Uriah's wife, Bathsheba, mourns for a certain period of time, and then David brings her into his house. And it all seems to be going well. No one really knows what's going on. And because he's so powerful, a lot of people are just looking the other way. But God is not mocked. And it says, the thing that David had done displeased the Lord. If we are baptized people of God and in the covenant of God, we should not believe that the things that we do that are in opposition to God's will go unseen. Maybe people won't see them, but God does. There is no sin that is hidden from God. The good news for us is the sacrifice of Jesus Christ that gives us forgiveness. Thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.